Morning, everybody. It's NCP. Actually, it's good afternoon. Whatever time it is, about noon. Got everything here done. All set up. I wanted it. Everything is set up. I got the GFCI put in there, which I find out later. They say don't use GFCI, but mine is, well, it's industrial grade. So there's that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to prep this thing for first use. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to open it up, obviously. We're going to pull this out, the seal, pad seal, I guess. And we're going to go ahead and have to wipe this thing out with vinegar and water. They say to do this to absorb the smells, and it smells like metal. And I can smell the heating pads too, but we're going to run a sacrificial load of bread through here first to get rid of all the smell. So let me go ahead and take this tray out. Oops, terribly sorry. This here, we got to pull the rubber seal off to get this out. And yeah, then we'll slide this out and we'll disconnect the fittings. We go there and do that here. The power supply on it. And back here. And I'm going to need extra hands for this, so hold on. Keepers. Set that down there. And pull out the lock. There's a latch on here, which I'll show you in just a second. That's not it. A little more, I guess. There we go. There we go. So there's a latch right here that you have to pull out to squeeze the release. So first time I did this, I shot it across the room. So you look in here. It's a big stainless steel drum, basically. And I did run the test, so it is airtight. Although these welds, I don't know. They don't look like they're very good, but come on, how do I move this? Right, there we go. But whatever. So we're gonna get this thing all cleaned up with the vinegar and the water. And let me just go ahead and just wipe this out off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, so it's all clean in there. All vinegar clean. Like I said, these welds are terrible. Looks like they punched through the whole floor a couple times, but I guess not. But like I said, it holds a vacuum down to about 15 microns, so it's pretty good. That's the tested. I didn't continue beyond that, but still. All right, so let me put the tray back in. I'll be right back. All right, so we're all set up now. We're gonna put this back in. The seal to protect the pad, insulating pad, to protect the door from getting too much temperature differential. So we got to set this up. Just put this in. Didn't have to be great. Tuck it in a little bit. And we'll pull over here. And we'll go ahead and seal it. We'll go ahead and hit start. Get up here. Now we're doing non-liquid. We're just doing bread. Now we're doing pre-frozen because that cuts hours off the thing, off the time. Now it's pre-freezing, and then it'll tell me to after that it'll wait and tell me to stick the trays in. So I'll be back when that's ready. In about 30 minutes. It'll be, temperature drop and everything. And I won't do the vacuum right now, but it will later. So I'll get back to that in a minute. Added the trays. It's just bread and a few marshmallows, but it's all sacrificial for the first time. It's telling me to hit start at frozen trays. Oh, you gotta put the cover in. Hold on. All right, so we're gonna hit start. See that? There you go. Close drain valve. That's over here. That is closed. That just goes in the sink. And you're freezing. So 10 hours of freezing. Right now it's 28 degrees in there. So we'll see where it is in 10 hours or, whatever. That's basically it. And the The vacuum pump will kick on when it's ready. Some people put a fan on these. If it gets hot, I'll put a fan on. Like I said, I made the you know, enough power for it. It's 20 amp outlets, you can see. But that's pretty much it. Oh, sorry. That's pretty much it. Now we just wait. That's it. Just wait. You know. I'll come back once I get all this stuff out. Or if there's a problem. I don't know. It's down to 27 degrees now. I don't know what it was, but I guess it goes down to negative 40 or 50 in there. I don't know. My test, like I said, was only the vacuum pump test to make sure that the chamber was sealed. It's in the book on how to do all that, but that dropped down to I think it was 160 mTOR or mmTOR, millimeters per torr, I think. But anyway, that's it. We're starting freeze drying now. Like I said, this is a sacrificial run. This will pull out any smells for like the heating elements and such, for sublimation. So, and versus what we did before with the vacuum pump and the desiccants, that was a very slow process. Very, very slow. Still worked, but very slow. And this is doing it right. You actually heat things. You actually heat things up in this, and if you're like negative 40, I don't know, all water boils at like, I don't know offhand, you know, I don't know, like 0 degrees or minus 20 or whatever. So it boils right to a gas and leaves the structure intact. And they also have diagnostics you can run on these things with a USB up there. I don't know if that'll charge my phone, but I could put one of my extra Wyze cameras down here, but I don't know. It's more important that when it comes out, you have to have the extra dry time so it's hot, and you don't want to pull out frozen stuff out of here because condensation will get on the food. So you pull it out, it heats it up in the drying phase. So that's pretty much it. It's NCP. I'll make another video. I'm done. I don't know how long this will take. Basically, it'll take as long as it takes. The computer in here will decide how when it's done, and the way it does that is it brings you to about 500 millibar torr or whatever, and or mmTOR or mTOR, and once the vacuum pump can keep up with the pressure, because the food off gases, it creates pressure in the chamber, and you know. So once it holds it, I think under or above 500, it keeps running. But once it goes below 500, then the vacuum pump can keep up with it, and that means there's no more stuff coming out. That's my understanding. I don't really know. We'll see. We had to get this going because of what's going on in the world right now with Iran and stuff. We just sent a carrier group over there, I guess. So yeah, that was on Google News this morning. But supplies get disrupted. So I don't like my lifestyle to change, and this way I can put in my own keto foods or whatever I want to freeze dry without adding anything else or extra sugars or whatever. Let's say for the wife, I want to make some. She likes sugar-free Jello. You can have that on keto. So I'll make it and I'll turn like little candies for her. I haven't did it yet. We'll see. I'll freeze dry a bunch of keto preps and stuff. Jeepers. I really should script my videos. I really should. But anyway, that's what's going on. This is NCP. Hope you all have a great weekend. I've got some things to go out and buy. I'm going to go buy some tubs at Lowe's. I'm going to put them down here for right now. I'm going to get them. And we can use those to store all the packets of Mylar I make. I'll probably store upstairs, but it's pretty much shelf temperature stable down here. So we'll see. That's one of the benefits of the basement. The other thing is code. All basement in North Carolina, the NEC code says you have to have a GFCI over there. So some people say it's a problem, but like I said, I buy industrial grade. it's only like $1 more. And in reality, I mean, this thing shouldn't trip a GFCI, a ground fault. That means there's something wrong with the machine. It's not a breaker, so it shouldn't pull or cause it to trip because it pulled too much power. Now I think these things run about 16 amps on peak, 16.3. I've got an outlet that measures temperature and humidity and voltage and current and all that good stuff. So I could have it tell me when it's done by the way the voltage or the amperage drops. But I didn't want to install that. I'm going to put that in the greenhouse outside when I make that. So I can have an air conditioner or a heater out there come on as necessary to keep the greenhouse at the right temperature. And have it all automated. But that's projects down the line. We still got a lot of stumps to move and all that. I'm going to burn them, I think. Maybe I'll just pay somebody, I don't know. I'm not even sure how to find a yard person or a gardener that would do that. I guess I'll look on Craigslist for stump removal or something. I don't know. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done here. I just don't think we have the time. But we'll see. Alright, anyway, this is North Carolina Prepper. I hope you all have a great weekend. Stay safe and have fun. Morning now. I'm just going to put it in some canning jars. But here's the deal. It was going to quit about 4 a.m. So I added extra time. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that time now. Process complete. Open drain valve to vent. Well, that's over here. I don't see any water in it, but now we're going to let the vacuum back in. Oh, let me check something here on the fan. The pump. It's kind of hot, but it's fine. So let me open up this drain valve. Slowly. There, just cracked it. Okay. You see that latches up, time's up, but now we're opening. Got our stuff is all cold. Let's see what we got here. This should have been sealed better on here, but I didn't do it right. So we had some frost on the rubber gasket. There we go. It's all freeze dried. It's all crumbly. It's like there's no weight to it. Feels like styrofoam. But this is what we want to see here. Okay, these are marshmallows. This feels like has no weight, but it feels like you know the marshmallows and Lucky Charms? I like that. There's the ice inside there. So, that was all the moisture inside this stuff, so. Gotta get this out. These trays are kind of hot here. So, I'm just gonna put this in a jar. And since this is just a test for today, yeah, I'm not going to vacuum seal it. But there you guys go. That's freeze drying. That's really all there is to it. So, alright, have a good one, everybody. NCP out.